Hello there and welcome to another gameplay and review video. This is the first episode of Forest Ranger Services. It is another one of those episodic games, just like Fears To Fathom and others. And as the name suggests, you play a Forest Ranger. Developed, produced by Guardhouse, an independent game development studio, and this is their first game release, so we're going to check this out. The Forest Ranger Services series are based on real-life events and personal accounts of hikers. The narrative has been altered for entertainment purposes. There are thousands of missing reports filed each year in the U.S. national parks. Many cases remain unexplained. This game is developed by the Unity engine. Talk. Quit stalling, dude. You've got a bet to lose. Hey, this is so bogus. $50? Who even has $50? Not you, obviously. Just do the dare. Why a creepy old watchtower? What if it collapses? Oh, there's like a bear. You lost. Grab something from the tower or pay up. I don't have $50, Mikey. Exactly. $50 buys me a ton of CD singles at Sam Goody, so you better climb. This is such a scam. I got totally robbed on that free throw. Robbed? You airballed, dude. Stop crying. Whatever, if I die, I'm taking your Nirvana collection with me to the grave. Whoa, don't even joke about that, dude. Just go already. Or we can call everybody at school and tell them we're a total loser. I'm going, but if that thing collapses, you owe me like $100 and a pizza. Deal. Oh yeah, and grab this. Wait, what for? Proof, airhead. Fine, I'm going. Deal. Now hurry up before Bigfoot gets you. Oh sure, because the freaking Blair Witch doesn't live out here or anything. Okay, the dare. Grabbing the item from the abandoned watchtower. Okay. Looks like we got some low poly trees. Low poly rocks. And low poly vests. This is like a low poly game. The fence looks pretty high poly though. Okay, can barely see. Oh, there. Flashlight on. Yeah, it looks like low poly. Everything looks low poly. Oh. As opposed to like high poly count. Yeah, I like these rocks. Low poly. You can see the tree bark and everything. The leaves. This is the first episode, as you know, of the series. The second episode is already out, and I'm going to be doing a review of that very soon as well. Forest camp, this way. Whoa. This episode was actually free, so I didn't have to pay for it, but I got the second one on sale, so that's really good. Forest Camp 0053. One admission, $1.95. Cabin 3, enjoy the nature. Cabin. Camp map. It is marked with hotspot, high frequency, and avoid exposure. Okay. I kind of like this series. It's pretty good. I think I'm going to collect them all and do reviews on all the games. Every single episode. The key. Find a key to the tower door. Where's the tower? Huh? What's that? hours right there. Good. I made it. No one following me? Good. Condemned. This structure is declared unfit for human occupancy or use. Good. Okay. Return to Mikey with the chessboard. Okay. I really like the horror atmosphere of this. You can hear the sounds really well. Very high quality. Wow.
Hey there, night crawlers. You're locked in with Station 5, where the news takes a walk on the wild side. I'm your man in the shadows, Mike Stone. Have you guys heard about these missing hikers? All over our national parks. This isn't something you hear about anymore. But check out the stats. According to the latest data from the National Park Service, around 1,000 to 2,500 people go missing in national parks and forests each year. Death Valley, Yellowstone, Cascades, all kinds of reports of missing people. The numbers are massive. I've got a few examples here. One hiker found after days in the woods couldn't recall basic details about their hike or how they got lost. Now, folks, these aren't isolated incidents. Another displayed signs of acute paranoia, claiming they were being watched by unseen entities among the trees.
Well, 98 cents. Wonder what year this took place in. Only 79 cents a gallon. Cheap gas. I think now you're a park ranger. I think we're playing a hiker previously, and now you're a park ranger. Look at these. How about some chips? How about some... How about some bread?
Evening. What can I get you?
Just grabbing some supplies. I'm a new ranger in the area.
Another one, huh? You guys are a dime a dozen.
What's that supposed to mean?
There's a new guy here just about every other month.
Really? What happened to them?
Some people just don't last out in the woods. It can get a bit creepy, you know.
Oh, I know.
Recent reports from these search and rescue teams highlight a puzzling trend. A significant number of those who are located after going missing in the wild often exhibit strange mental conditions. We're talking about disorientation, memory loss, and in some cases, bizarre behavior that leaves rescuers and medical professionals baffled. But some of these disappearances just don't make any sense. You got experienced hikers, forest workers, lumberjacks, and even rangers. Just about 5% of these missing people are never found. They just go missing without any trace. They search for these people for weeks, and they find absolutely nothing. Now that's a staggering figure. And it's got us wondering what exactly is happening out there in the wilderness. What if I told you there's a secret experiment going on right under our noses? The government, the shadowy figures in black suits, they're...
We're back here again. Like something you're looking for is missing. Is that Fox Mulder? Looks like Fox Mulder from the X-Files.
New ranger, huh? They come and go like the wind. Whispering pines play tricks, you'll find.
I think I'm lost. Can you help me out with some directions?
Lost a hiker recently. Vanished in the woods, swallowed whole. Happens more than you'd ever be told.
Okay, can I get those directions?
Been here a while, seen the faces change. Rangers like you, their stories rearrange. Something in these woods, something strange.
I'm out of here. You have some creepy vibes, old
Good
man.
luck, Ranger. The forest's a maze. It knows who stays and who decays.
If I don't come back, tell my plants I tried. Okay, back in here.
You know, the voices in my head are getting louder. And tonight, they're whispering your name. Buckle up. There's this hiker. When the search and rescue teams finally found him, it was a scene. The hiker, emaciated, ragged, had resorted to desperate measures. The evidence of his ordeal was written in the mutilated flesh of his own fingers, chewed and gnawed in a desperate bid for sustenance. Wow, this sucker, he ate his own fingers. He must have been out of his mind. It's your turn.
You will never get out of these woods.
The break can go again.
In shadows deep, where trees entwine, a mystery unfolds, a tale malign. Through tangled woods, where whispers soar, lost are hikers, seen no more. Answer the call on the forest breeze. Each ring, a step closer, unravel the twine. Find the hikers lost, where the shadows align. Well, are you gonna pick it up?
Hello?
Who is this? Wake up. Cozy rustic stove. Okay, so that was just a dream.
Anyone? Tower 6.
I read you.
So, how was your first night?
It was pretty interesting. I had a nightmare.
That's my bad. Shouldn't tell you creepy stories on your first day.
So that was made up, right?
Actually, no. One of the guys overheard it down at the station. Pretty weird, right?
Yesterday morning. Yeah, it looks like low poly. Even the mountains are low poly.
The Forest Ranger Services, where passion meets purpose. Embark on a career that connects you to the heart of nature. Our Rangers, they walk in nature and are responsible for a variety of exciting tasks, like keeping our forests clean and more. Survival tips, you betcha, we got those too. Apply now.
Minimum wage is not guaranteed. You are responsible for bringing your own survival gear, food, drinks, and medicine. The Forest Ranger Services takes no responsibility of staff safety or accident.
Okay. Looks like a really old computer. This must have been taken like in the 80s or something. When this game is 35mm and 7 sector. You must be a fan of. I'm gonna do a review of these two games, by the way, in the near future. I forgot what the developer's name is, but I have both these games and I've played them before, and I'm gonna be doing a review. A new game just came out. that I'm going to be reviewing soon.
Wait,
Cinnamon.
isn't the trail marker supposed to be here?
It should be, but I don't see it. Maybe we took a wrong turn back there.
Yeah, maybe let's backtrack a bit and get on the right path before we get lost.
Okay, Sam, let's just hope we don't run out of snacks.
Hold on, where's Jake? He was just right behind us.
What do you mean? Weren't you looking after the kids?
He's probably ran off to find a squirrel or something. Where's your little brother, Pumpkin?
Examine. Myth or fact, individuals sensing a mysterious presence during life-threatening situations. Sir Ernest Shackleton and his crew reported feeling an unseen member guiding them during their harrowing Antarctic expedition. Hikers also have reported similar sensations, describing a silent companion during moments of great danger. Keith Parkins vanished during a hiking trip in Yosemite. Some witnesses claim to have seen a mysterious figure in the area around the time of his disappearance. Parkins' fate remains unknown. John Donovan went missing while hiking in the Rocky Mountains. He was found 12 days later, alive but disoriented. Donovan claimed that he had encountered a mysterious figure who guided him to safety and provided him with food. Betty Cash, Vicky Landrum, and Colby Landrum claimed to have witnessed a large diamond-shaped object emitting flames on a hiking trail. They reported suffering from symptoms of radiation sickness after the encounter. Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker claimed to have been abducted by strange robotic creatures while fishing. The encounter involved bright lights and a feeling of weightlessness. The witnesses underwent hypnosis to recall more details.
Forest Ranger Services. You applied for a job?
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Listen, you want the job or not?
Yes, I want the job.
So you got a flyer with the directions on it?
Oh yeah, I have it right here.
Well, ain't that a miracle? You'll be stationed at Tower 6. First, you gotta check in at Outpost 3 to meet your supervisor.
Supervisor, got it.
You want to be there by 6 p.m. At the latest, that's 6 p.m. Unless you want to walk through the forest at night.
I'll be there.
Okay, we'll bring some boots, supplies, and maybe a little guts. You're gonna need all three. Oh, and kid.
Yeah?
Just don't be late.
Okay.
Hey there, night crawlers. You're tuned into the strange frequency of Station 5, where the news isn't just a headline, it's a conspiracy. I'm your man in the shadows, Mike Stone, and today we're looking up. I mean way up. Folks, we're talking unidentified flying objects. Now, if you've been paying attention to anything other than your radio dial, you'll know sightings are on the rise, especially right here in the good old US of A. From the mountains of Washington State to the deserts of Nevada. People are spotting strange lights, bizarre shapes, and in some cases, full-on spacecraft. Yep, you heard me. And today, Nightcrawlers, I'm opening up the lines. It's your turn to spill the beans. Have you or someone you know ever had a brush with the unexplained out in the wild? Strange lights, eerie sounds, or that unmistakable feeling of being watched? Call me up. Let's shine a light on what's lurking in the shadows. Okay, we got Betty from New Hampshire.
Hi, Mike. This is Betty. My husband and I love your show. We had an experience a few years back. Driving late at night, we saw lights in the sky that followed us, and then we lost 2 hours we can't explain. When we finally got home, there were strange marks on our car, and I've had vivid dreams about figures watching us ever since.
Wow, Betty, that's absolutely incredible and chilling. Ice, thanks so much for sharing that with us. Stay safe out there and keep looking up. Another caller from, Yas.
Mike, these disappearances, these strange events, they're part of a much bigger picture. Something far more dangerous than you realize. There are forces at work here, manipulating the narrative, controlling what you see, what you believe, and if you...
Wait, what happened? It cut off? All right, night crawlers. Let's take a quick break. Stay tuned.
Substances in the soil. Issued by the Department of Environmental Oversight, date redacted. Effective immediately, this facility is hereby closed pursuant to Section 74, Chapter 4 of the Environmental Safety Act. Inspection of this site and surrounding areas has identified unacceptable levels of toxins in the soil and groundwater samples. Prolonged exposure to these compounds poses significant health risks, including neurological effects and contamination of local ecosystems. Woodlands Tribune. Rumors of unknown chemicals in ground soil of closed gas station. sturdy, slightly weathered clipboard holding a neatly organized but somewhat aged list of geographical locations.
FBI, hands behind your back and get on your knees now.
Forest Ranger Services, Episode 1. This is interesting. Pretty good game. Okay, that's the end of Forest Ranger Services Episode 1. I have purchased Episode 2 already, as you can see here on Steam, and I'm going to be doing that review very shortly. So, hope you enjoyed this very short gameplay review video. This sounds like a very good game. I'm going to enjoy the series. And we'll see what comes next in Episode 2. And, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and watch the rest of my videos. And I will see you in the next one.